activity in a segment we like to call 4-Minute Motorcycle. 4-Minute Motorcycle.
Promote with a guitar, probably.
All right, you know what I like to ride. You know when I ride a chopper, when I got a bike with a kicked out front end, what kind of handlebars do I like?
I don't even want to talk.
You want to go ahead and put that picture up.
Go ahead, put them up there.
There you go, man. Yes. There you go.
Hanger Z bars.
They're not really Z bars. They're just straight up and down. They kind of look Z.
Well, they got square corners.
They do. They got square corners. These are LA Chopper products or something. Got them off eBay, man, and I just fell in love. They are just literally like this, man. They're like, they're up there. That looks good. They're up there, man. And I like bars. The problem with Frankenstein is that Frankenstein's got one of those heavy ass front ends on it. And it wants to and I had little drag bars on it.
I rode it.
And you rode it. It was a piece of shit around the corners.
Yeah,
it was like,
I didn't find it that bad.
Oh, well, it wasn't that bad, but I mean, can you imagine taking that through the Rockies? It would have been a tough ride. It would have been hard. But now I got some leverage on it. Oh, Party's in the house. Hey, Party, how you doing? Oh, we got a whole bunch of people just joined us. D&G Cycles in the house. Grumpy just joined us. Yeah. We got a whole bunch of folks coming in. Anyway, I was talking about, for those of you who joined our program in progress,
right?
We're talking about Frankenstein. I put some ape hangers up on there. Go ahead, let's show the next shot of this so you can get it. Yeah. Okay, there's the driver's side look on it. Now, I had to do some things with this because the front, and you can see, look out the garage door. What do you see? Ice and snow.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's out there, So anyway, the issue was that the front end on that the front end on that thing.
I've been telling you, we need to derake that front end.
I know, but I don't want to do it. I want to keep it like what's his name had it originally 20 years ago. I think that this will solve the problem.
Bad, that ain't gonna solve the problem. Bad 20 years ago is bad today.
Well, yeah, but given more leverage, bad is not as bad. All right. Well, we'll find out. But here's what we did. So I put these. The problem was this bike's got so much rake on it that if you run straight trees, okay, and then you try to do anything, you're going to run into the Speedo because it's so you can see it right here.
Yeah.
But so what I did was I put a set of those pullback risers, but I flipped them around the other way. Go ahead to the next shot, and you guys will start to see it. You can see it from the side there. They're pullbacks. They're just flipped the wrong way.
Warren, that looks like something out of East LA.
It does, man. I tell you, I got that gangster stuff going on because I'm pretty gangster dude. That's me. Go ahead and show the next shot of this. You can start to get an idea and it really does fit with the look of the bike. I had a lot of fun putting these on.
So is this for cables and?
Yeah. Well, here's the deal with Frankenstein. Frankenstein's got some unique things. First of all, it actually has a real hydraulic front brake. I know that's bizarre for a chopper, but call me crazy. But it also has a hydraulic clutch. Because the clutch mechanism that I had knocking around was a hydraulic one. So I said, well, I'll use this because it was sitting in a box. It was like one of those things that was like, it's there, might as well use it.
Just as well.
Now, when I put and I actually got two of those controls for the mid-70s style controls, but I got two hydraulics. So now the deal is I'm gonna have to expand those hydraulic lines and I'm gonna run them up those little things. I don't know.
Let me ask you. I don't recall, but when we had this running earlier, okay, and I rode it over there at that place over there, that shopping center over there.
Yeah.
Did it have the hydraulic clutch?
Yeah.
It did.
It had.
All right, now let me ask you. When you put that in service, was it brand new?
Yes,
it was brand new.
Yeah, it was brand new.
And it's a 70s vintage or style hydraulic reservoir.
Okay, no, the reservoir and all that is way old. Sorry, I'm wrong about that. I thought you meant the actuator, the part that fits on the
No. I'm up at the.
No, that's an oldie thing, man.
Okay,
that's a moldy oldie.
Now I want to ask you. It wasn't new when you put it on.
No.
Okay, now let me ask you this: when you put it together, how did you bleed that down and get it in service? I'd like to know that.
Okay,
and I'll bet some folks out there because you can put fluid in them reservoirs and do this all friggin' day long and get nowhere.
Right.
So,
and here's the way you bleed those suckers out. They actually have an air bladder down at the they have like a what am I thinking about?
A bleeder
valve down on the outside,
caliper,
not on the caliper, but on the outside of the trans.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's a bleeder valve.
All right. I forgot. We're in clutch.
We're in a clutch. But here's how you do it on those that works really well, because the problem is, you're right. You can sit there and squish all day long, and you're not going to get that air to go down and out of the line. You got to fill it backwards is what you got to do.
Backfill it, okay.
And what I do is I have this thing that looks like a giant ass horse hypodermic with a piece of tubing on it. You fill that son of a bitch with brake fluid. You crack open the bleeder valve. You go like that, and you fill it backwards.
Backfill it. Okay.
And then you stop, and you let the air bubble up out of the top, and then you fill a little more. You stop, and let the air bubble out of the top. I swear, man. Here's what I did with those. Once I backfilled it, and I got the reservoir up there. I went like this. 1, 2, 3, and it had pressure, and it was good. I didn't do a thing to it since then.
Terrific.
And it's kept now the rear brake is a whole other story. That's that
you
brake.
You can backfill those. I believe that's what Little John and I did to mine.
I did, and it's having a hell of a time keeping pressure, but it's not leaking. I don't know what the problem is.
Master cylinder, you got to rebuild your master.
Well,
cylinder.
I'm thinking, but it's brand new.
Don't matter.
Well, that's what I thought.
You don't know how long that's been sitting on a shelf. Get a rebuild kit for it. Put some new rubbers on the plunger.
Yeah.
And get that updated, and I'll bet you'll find that stops.
Because I pump it up and it finally gets pressure, but it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
And then if you don't lay on it right away, it goes down. I'm like, man, it was brand new forward controls on this thing, brand spanking new.
What about your rear caliper? What about your caliper?
It's all brand new. That's all brand new stuff.
That all came as a kit.
No, it's all pieces, parts.
So the caliper is not married to the master cylinder in that system. No. Okay, was the caliper new when you put it on?
Yes.
Okay.
Caliper was new.
Check it. Make sure you don't have a cocked piston in there. It can happen. Brand new caliper.
You're right about that.
Pull it off of there and have a look at it. Slide that piston back and forth. Make sure it moves nice and easy.
No, you know what that was? That was a PM that was on that bike. That was a pricey mother. No, what was that rear one? I don't know. It's some caliper. I'll go take a look at it.
Check your pistons and stuff.
Piston might be the deal.
Absolutely.
Huh? Well, I got a new rebuild. I got a rebuild for the forward control. Okay. I can just slide the whole thing in, and I'm good to go.
Excellent.
So I got that. So I'll try that, and then I'll try the.
Give it a shot.
We got some
more pictures of.
Sporty ADR says, "Oh my God." Party says, "Looks great." Little John says, "Height is not leverage." Yeah, for me it is, Little John. Would you get more leverage if you flip the riser back? Yeah, but the bars would actually be like somewhere around my ears. Okay, because of the way this thing is set. Look at the rake on this. You got to check this out, because it's been the frame's been kicked out so much that the top of the triple trees, we had to cut a groove in the
dash panel.
Dash panel right there just to get it to fit. So you guys can see how far back that top triple tree goes. So I know what you're talking about, Little John, with the height and leverage thing. But
these are quite a bit, John. These are quite a bit wider handlebars.
Oh yeah, they're much wider.
The ones that on them, when he had drag bars like I have on the Softail, only they were actually narrower.
Yeah, they were real cool looking.
These are out here.
Yeah.
These are probably, I don't even know how to estimate the width of them.
2 feet, man.
There's plenty of width there. So it does give him a little more leverage in the width, not the height, of course. But
Now Party says he looks great, and I agree. A bike with ape hangers looks great. These have the reverse the reverse risers on there. Let's go to the next shot.
Straight risers would work.
They would have worked, but it would have put the bar